The way we are working isn't working anymore. From checking our emails while we are still waking up in bed, to chugging back coffee, to rushing out the door only to have an hour to 2 hour commute, this is not only affecting the quality of our everyday lives, but also to the work we are outputting. Today, I want to share with you some productivity tips that aren't like the other videos you typically see where it's hustle culture or work hard and have more output, but rather tips that will really help you be productive and enhance what you are doing at work so that you can actually take time to rest and relax. These are all things that really helped me when I was experiencing burnout and I needed to recover from it while still being productive, but also finding that balance of self-care. Before we go any further though, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tech and coding related videos. Also, shout out to some of you subscribers here. Thank you for your wonderful comments, questions. As I always mention, I make videos based on what you want to see. So if there's a topic you want covered, make sure to leave in the comments other topics you want me to make videos on. Okay, let's get started. I know this sounds a little cliche, but it is so true. That saying goes, work smarter, not harder. And for so long, society has really put that we need to be working around the clock, we need to be working early mornings, late nights, and everywhere in between to be successful. And this is completely false. I can tell you firsthand, you might be able to do that for a very short amount of time, but you're going to burn out. And then what happens when you burn out? Then you end up doing nothing for a period of time, and in turn, you get nothing done, and it's this vicious cycle. As someone who is a software developer, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then runs a business on the side for Tiff and Tech, I definitely have had to find ways to enhance my productivity without feeling burnout or working 24/7 around the clock. So I want to share with you some tips that I use to really manage both, and when I allocate hours for working, I'm actually doing that. I'm being productive, I'm getting things done versus just staring at the computer screen. My first tip is to eat the frog. And what this means, it's a saying that Mark Twain actually said. I'll quote it for you. Eat a frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. So essentially what this means is whatever task that you have to do throughout the day and you're kind of dreading it, it has to be done, but you really don't want to do it, make yourself do that first thing in the morning. That way it will be done and you can carry on your day, enjoy your day, and it's not weighing over you like this heavy cloud. This is easier said than done. I know a lot of times we know we have to do things, but to find the motivation to do them, it seems like impossible. And that's another thing I really want to touch on is sometimes you're not going to have the motivation to do things you don't want to do. And that's totally normal. And rather than looking at this as though, how am I going to find motivation to do this? Where is this going to come from? Stop looking at it that you need motivation to do it, and rather just do it. I know that sounds pretty simple, but when I started thinking of things rather than when I stopped trying to find motivation to do things I didn't want to do, but had to do, and rather just started doing them and taking actions, it helped me kind of picture them in a different way, that it wasn't even an option. It wasn't optional. I didn't have to wait for this magical motivation to show up. I just needed to take action and do them. And I'm not saying that you have to jam-pack your day with things you don't want to do or anything like that, but on a daily basis, there typically is 1 to 2 things that you need to get done throughout the day, maybe big or small. And if you start your day by doing that, eating the frog, it's a great way to kind of check it off your list. Also for me, I find it really helps me find that motivation after I do it, because then I'm like, wow, okay, I got this task done and I can carry on my day enjoying it, doing other tasks that I like more, and I'm really proud of myself for completing it. So make sure first thing in the morning to eat the frog. After my A priorities, I need to prioritize my B, which is things that should get done. But if they don't get done throughout the day, it's okay, they can carry on to tomorrow. For my B priorities, I always end up doing them typically, if my A's don't take all my day, when I find I'm most productive. So no matter what, I always do my A's first thing in the morning, get them out of the way, and then B's can come, if I have a burst of energy at 3 or 4 p.m. or anything like that. My C priorities are things that are more so nice to haves or nice to do's. If I get around to them, that's great, but no pressure if not. This system really helps me stay on track and focused and keep my productivity up by ensuring that I'm focusing on what needs to get done. It also takes the stress off of me. I used to be someone who would stress about not getting everything done because it shows me in a clear to-do list as to what I need to achieve to be not be accomplished, because even if you do nothing throughout the day, you're still accomplished in my opinion, but to feel as though I'm actually making headway in my work. Okay, the next tip I want to share with you seems pretty obvious. We've all heard of it, but little do we actually do it, and that is eliminate digital distractions. When you need to be productive and really focused, you need to remove those distractions, those temptations, I should say. For me, that is taking my phone and actually putting it in a different room. If my boyfriend Paul is home, what I will do is I'll give him my phone and be like, for the next hour, I need to focus on this coding problem or this email or whatever it is that I'm focusing on, and I tell him I cannot touch my phone. And that really honestly makes a difference, because I don't think we realize how many times we pick up our phone to check it, how many notifications are going off that distract us, and how quickly those checking our phones, checking our notifications add up throughout an hour. At the end of the day, there is no secret formula, the specific secret formula, I should say, to being productive, but the reality is you just need to prioritize your tasks, make sure that when you are working that you are free of distractions, and get to it. A lot of us, as I mentioned, are looking for that motivation, that extra kind of push to get started, and sometimes we're not going to find it, and we just need to take action, and motivation will follow afterwards. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you found this very helpful. Make sure to leave in the comments other videos you would like to see, tech, coding, career, you know the drill, any of those. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more tech and coding related videos. And I will see you all soon. Thanks everyone.